Good morning, dear children. Today we are going to take up the 8th lesson in our book Beehive. The name of the lesson is Reach for the Top. This chapter has two parts, dear kids. Today I'll be talking to you only about part 1, that is Santosh Yadav. The part 2 will be taken in my next class. Okay. So now what is this reach for the top about? Now see, many people have lot of achievements in various fields. Some people achieve in the field of sports, some achieve in the field of medicine, some in the field of media, art and culture, etc. Now here in this particular lesson, Reach for the Top, part 1, we are going to talk about a lady by name Santosh Yadav, who has achieved a lot in her life. What is her achievement about? How she achieved it is what we are going to study in this particular lesson. So shall we start the lesson, children? Then as we learn the lesson, we understand what she did. The only woman in the world who has scaled Mount Everest twice was born in a society where the birth of a son was regarded as a blessing and a daughter, though not considered a curse, was not generally welcome. When her mother was expecting, Santosh, a traveling holy man, giving her his blessing, assumed that she wanted a son. But to everyone's surprise, the unborn child's grandmother, who was standing close by, told him that they did not want a son. The holy man was also surprised. Nevertheless, he gave the requested blessing, and as a destiny would have it, the blessing seemed to work. Santosh was born the sixth child in the family with 5 sons, a sister to 5 brothers. She was born in the small village of Joniavas of Rewari district in Haryana. Now listen to this part, my dear children. She is the only woman in the world who has climbed Mount Everest, the tallest peak in the world, twice. And she was born into a society, this was during the olden days, wherein birth of a girl child was considered a curse. Like people used to not like the birth of girl children. They used to always feel that boys are better than girl kids because they earn the food for the family, and a birth of a son was celebrated and not the birth of a daughter. And to the present day, this is happening in North India. During when her mother was expecting Santosh, that means her mother was pregnant with Santosh, a holy man visits there and he blesses her to have a son. But at that very moment, the unborn child's grandmother, that is Santosh's grandmother, immediately tells him that they did not want a son. This was actually surprising for the holy man because those days everybody wanted only sons. Then he blessed her that you have a baby girl. And as the destiny had, Santosh, the girl whom we are talking about, was born as the 6th child. She was the 6th child in the family of 5 sons. And she became the sister to all the 5 brothers. And where was she born? She was born in the village of Joniavas in the Rewari district of Haryana. The girl was given the name Santosh, which means contentment. But Santosh was not always content with her place in a traditional way of life. She began living life on her own terms from the start. Where other girls wore traditional Indian dresses, Santosh preferred shorts. Looking back, she says now, from the very beginning, I was quite determined that if I choose a correct and rational path, the others around me had to change, not me. Now, the girl was born after longing for a girl child in the family. She was given the name Santosh. Santosh in the Hindi language means contentment, happiness. But Santosh was not always happy in the traditional lifestyle of her family or her village. She wanted to live life as she wanted because she was a girl with some modern thoughts. In those days, girls used to wear only traditional dresses. But Santosh was not like that. She wanted to wear shorts and she wanted to be a bit modern. Now, in this present state, Santosh says, when I recall the days where how I was in my village, she says that in the very beginning itself, I was quite determined that if I choose a thing, I'll do according to myself. I will not change my views for others. Santosh's parents were affluent landowners who could afford to send their children to the best schools, even to the country's capital, New Delhi, which was quite close by. But in line with the prevailing custom in the family, Santosh had to make do with the local village school. So she decided to fight the system in her own quiet way when the right moment arrived. And the right moment came when she turned 16. At 16, most of the girls in the village used to get married. Santosh was under the pressure from her parents to do the same. Now Santosh's parents were landowners. That means they were rich people in the society and they could afford to send Santosh to the best schools in the country's capital, that is New Delhi, which was very near to Haryana. But since there were certain rules and customs prevailing in the family, Santosh was not sent to Delhi, but she was sent to the local village school where other girls also studied. And in their village, there was a custom that when the girl turned 16, she had to get married. But Santosh was not ready for that. But she was under the pressure from her parents to get married at the age of 16. Now let's see what Santosh does for that. A marriage as early as that was the last thing on her mind. Now she never wanted to get married so soon. She threatened her parents that she would never marry if she did not get a proper education. She left home and got herself enrolled in a school in Delhi. When her parents refused to pay for her education, she politely informed them of her plans to earn money by working part-time to pay her school fees. Her parents then agreed to pay for her education. Now, at the time when she turned 16, there was a force from her parents to get married. But Santosh was very determined. She told her parents marriage is the last thing in her mind. And she also told them that she will never marry if she couldn't get a proper education. Then what she does, she left her home and went to Delhi and got herself enrolled in a school. At that time what her parents did, they decided not to pay her school fees. Then she immediately told them, even if you don't pay money for my school fees, no problem. I have decided that I'll be working part-time and earning money and I'll pay the fees and study. At this point, her parents had to agree to pay for her education. Wishing always to study a bit more, and with her father slowly getting used to her urge for more education, Santosh passed the high school examinations and went to Jaipur. She joined Maharani College and got a room in Kasturba Hostel. Santosh remembers, Kasturba Hostel faced the Aravali hills. I used to watch villagers from my room going up the hill and suddenly vanishing after a while. One day I decided to check it out myself. I found nobody except a few mountaineers. I asked if I could join them. To my pleasant surprise, they answered in the affirmative and motivated me to take the climbing. Now, after completing her high school education, what Santosh did? Santosh went to Jaipur to continue her studies at Maharani College and she had to stay in a hostel. What was the name of the hostel? The name of the hostel is Kasturba Hostel. And Santosh still remembers that this hostel faced the Aravali hills in Jaipur. And every day she used to look at the hills and she used to watch the villagers who used to climb the hill and suddenly vanish after that. So she once decides that she has to go and explore this mountain. And she found herself with some of the mountaineers. Who is a mountaineer? Mountaineer is a person who climbs the mountains. Now she asked them whether she can join. And to her surprise, they were very happy to take her along with them. So let me stop at this point of time in this video, children. I'll continue the lesson in my next video. Okay?